live, sir. Okay. Well, time to look and see. Oh, Mug the Thug. Yep. Here, I'll send it. Mug the Thug. Here we go. And with the stream being up, what's going on, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and adults of all ages coming here to watch this live special event that we have going on. You guys are probably going to recognize quite a bit of the names coming in to the lineup here today. We have them under a couple, a couple special names that they picked out for themselves. Goo Miners versus Emperors. They're both going to be made up from some of the top Instagram Siege meme pages. For those of you who have been living under a rock, possibly, or just don't care to know what memes are basically comedy pictures, or I guess skits you could say. Basically just pages dedicated to the funny part of the Siege community. So with that being said, I just want to introduce my long-term friend and co-host with me here today, Diamondback. Diamond, how you doing, buddy?
You just introduced me as long-term friend.
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
Long-time friend.
I'm doing good, my man. We are long-term friends. It's just I've never heard that before. I kind of like it. Is it factual? Yes, absolutely. I'm doing great. I'm ready to watch some great R6. I'm ready to laugh a little bit. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. I'm laughing with you, buddy. Well, there's going to be a lot more laughs today, and hopefully some good Rainbow Six for you guys, as we are about to head into this match between the Goo Miners and the Emperors. I'm stoked. I am beyond excited to get in here and get this cast going.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'm definitely pumped up to see what we're going to be bringing here today. We had a little bit of a confrontation, I want to say, before the game, trying to figure out whether we were going to be doing bomb today or if we were going to be doing hostage. Ended up sticking with bomb, which is something that we're a little bit more, I guess, comfortable or familiar with. At least you and me are casting anyways. But yeah, for maps today, we have coastline, border, and consulate. Now, can't really put a lot of information out on the Goo Miners or the Emperors. Haven't really seen any of them play. Haven't really got to personally witness their stats. I guess we could call it here. But I don't know, man. What are you expecting to see this game, Diamond? Like, what kind of memes are we going to be bringing to the table here?
I mean, first, what I expect to see, I mean, Max, have you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Absolutely.
All right, how familiar are you with Charlie Kelly?
Pretty familiar. Pretty familiar.
I'm expecting to see like 10 Charlie Kelly wild cards running all around the map and doing God knows what, and I'm expecting to enjoy it thoroughly. I personally don't know what to expect out of this. I'm not a big Instagram guy. I'm a little bit more of a boomer. I'm just not with it. Got the full-time job. Got to work these days. Don't really have time for much of that. But what I am expecting is that everyone here knows how to have fun, and I'm about it. I'm ready for this to go down. Let's do it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We are, the Twitch chat's kind of going up a little bit. It looks like we're getting a request for a Tachanka spawn peak. Now, I haven't seen.
If you're not spawn peeking with Tachanka, are you really playing Tachanka? Like,
are you?
Why would you
not? Are
not?
you even memeing at that point? Like, why else would you be here at that point? So yeah, I definitely want to see.
I don't know if he does. I think that might be the biggest meme of the century. I sent him a couple messages. I can't hear you talking. Your sound cut out in the Xbox party. We might be getting him back in. We're not entirely sure his, but Max is completely and totally muted. We can see the sound bar going up, so he was obviously talking.
Hello,
He's
hello. Am I here? Can you hear me?
yes, we can.
Okay, good.
We
Good. Good.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Well, I'm going to grab a glass of water and a tissue as I have a bit of a cold at the moment. So I will be back for that. In the meantime, Diamond, hit him up with a little bit of a little bit of what we might be seeing during this game as well. Before I come back or go for just a quick second, Pro League Sledge is in the chat right now, and he said if you do not root for Mr. Pro League, then you are dead to him. So keep that in mind. But I will be right back.
Unfortunate as Mex gets that. Man, I'm just going to talk about some of my personal favorite meme strategies. Number one of which is the all-impact defense, where you select all the operators with impact grenades, and you try to kill every single operator on the other team with just the impact grenades, that being the only thing you can do damage with, that or knives. That's always a fun one. It's always fun to get some like really weird ceiling C4 kills, maybe an all spawn peak attack. If I'm not really sure how stringent the ESL rules we're going to be playing, so Goyo might be enabled. We might see some interesting strategies there. One thing that I really want to see set up, and that if anyone else is in this chat that they could, if they could pull this off, that'd be great. The Nomad train. So that's where you set up one Nomad out of a window, and then you set another Nomad a little bit further away where you think that person will be thrown to. And then you set another Nomad further beyond that. So they hit 3 Nomads right in a row, and at the very end, there's a Claymore. It's very difficult to pull off, but when you do, it is gut-wrenchingly funny. I'm talking like, imagine just getting Nomaded 3 times and then falling on a Claymore. Even if you're like in ranked, even if you're like in the grand finals of the Pro League, like, you're just like, how can I even be mad about that? That was really, really funny. I'm expecting to see maybe some Batman attempts, some jumping off of railings with the knife, trying to get people. I'm really excited for all the creativity that we could potentially see in these next couple matches.
Well, I'm not sure on how much you've been seeing the Twitch right now, but a lot of people they're saying they're ready to see a lot of things. They're saying they want to see a defending round with all 3 armors. They want to see a knife round. Another person said from R6 source is I'm playing Valk and shooting out the stock cameras.
Smart. It's because you can replace those. You can replace the stock cameras with your Valkyrie cameras. See that's smart right there. And the net, you'll be losing the points over time, but you'll be gaining the respect of your enemies for going just so hard and just doing such a bold strategy. It'll make them think a little bit about moving around in the map the next time. Like, man, this Valkyrie's a little bit crazy. This person's a little bit out there. They're nuts.
Well, I tell you, they better be some mean Valkyrie spots, because if not, that's gonna be more of a bit of a harm to the defending team.
I want to see some Valkyrie cameras, on Villa. I want to see some Valkyrie cameras put on like the bear's head, like their googly eyes. That's all I want in the world, really.
Decorative Valk cams. I like it.
Just throw them all over everywhere. Make a massive line with them. Keep them in your pocket, so when you see someone in a room, you start throwing them at them, and as they shoot them, you jump down the hatch and shotgun them. That's a valid Valkyrie strat. I'll take losing 3 cams for an operator any day of the week.
Well, as we do wait here.
The goat head on Villa put Valk cams. I agree. agree. The goat head on Villa put Valcams. The bear head is really, really funny too. Or if you can find the rabbit, you can find that rabbit. That's a very funny place to put Valcams. It's huge.
We are currently waiting for the rest of the teams to get in here. But once they are in, we will be starting this match. Just sort of waiting for that for now. And while we wait, I am going to be eating some Kit Kat minis.
Just gonna leave me to talk about it, man. I'm not even hungry at all. I was about to say talk about food. I'm not hungry at all. We went out for tacos earlier today, man. I had a buffalo ranch taco and a Kobe beef, kind of like a burger taco. Man, incredible. Incredible. I don't think I'm going to need to eat ever again.
Well, I'm not really hungry. More the fact that well, you know what? I just like Kit Kats, right? No, let's just put it like that.
Unbelievable. I don't.
Yes,
everything's
allowed.
New ops are allowed. Everything's allowed.
All ops are allowed.
My gosh!
Everything is allowed. Bring it out. I want to see it.
Like everyone's been talking, like from a competitive standpoint, they've been talking about like Goyo and how like clearly strong he's going to be. Man, I feel the same way about Amaru. I feel like she's going to be very, very situational, but on maps like Villa that are a little bit bigger, maybe not necessarily like Coastline as much, I feel like she's going to have some really big like timing attacks that are going to throw people off. Like maybe with some setups that take a little bit longer, like a Games Aviator setup, you can get an Amaru in that 90 window, and you can just get her in that hallway and control that really quick. I feel like it's going to be really, really strong. She's going to be a great operator, but Goyo has just unbelievable meme potential with all the like team kills and shenanigans that you can do. He's just a really, really strong operator. Like, it's kind of unbelievable that he is a 2-speed, has an ACOG on that cage shotgun, the TCSG that's pretty good. He has the Vector, really good SMG, and he has a C4. Unreal.
All right. Now as we get started in here, first map is going to be Coastline. Cannot wait to see what we are about to witness here. Some of the people in the chat are saying it's not memeing if we don't see some no bans at some point in one of these maps. Remember, it is going to be a best of 3. So, yeah, hopefully we do see that at one point.
Got a Glass band coming out. That's a solid band to start out on Coastline. I mean, obviously no one wants to get picked off through a random wall by rotating. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the Glass strats on this. And also, the other thing, Glass has frag grenades now. Solid band. Blitz. Good. Get him out of here. Good, solid band. Blitz can be like so aggressive. It can definitely throw off some of the memes that you can't pull off. Some of the fun stuff. And it's just generally unfun to play against Blitz.
Yeah, definitely wanting to get that shield out of here, as we are going to see the first defensive ban, which is a Jaeger. Jaeger being taken out on a map like Coastline.
It's a strong ban.
You guys better be prepared to see some frags.
That's a strong ban. That's a strong
going out.
Meme or not on Coastline, that's a really, really, really good ban. That cuts off the entire Cool Vibe stairs and a lot of hiding spots. And a Clash ban. Are we? Ooh, a Clash ban. You'd figure that for a meme match, we'd want to leave Clash in for some little jokes, maybe trying to style on some people. Unbelievable that she got banned, but hey, here we are.
And as we get started here, time to see the first bit of lineup for both teams. It seems like on Goo Miners, we already have a Jackal, Sledge, and Dokkaebi. If we pull up here, oh my goodness, and including a fuse with the cat, like, oh my, this is going to just be so much utility being thrown down range if this fuse does stick. It looks like it will not, however. instead moving on to a sledge. If we pull up their utility here in a second, we'll be able to see if the Dokkaebi did stick those frags or if she decided to stick with the smoke. And it looks like the uh once Rook pick is now going to be switching over to that Tachanka. So you might be you might be seeing this Tachanka spawn peak after all.
Am I surprised? Absolutely no, not at all. I mean, Tachanka is going to be used a lot here. We have seen the Goyo pick come out immediately. Again, not really shocked about that. What I am interested to see in how this round unfolds is where these frost mats get placed. Like whether there's going to be some really questionable footsteps and the frost can just like get a really easy trap, get some tea bags in there. You never know what we'll see. We do have a Warden pick coming out as well. Now Warden, super situational operator, but honestly not necessarily the worst operator to bring in. We do see a bunch of team killing coming out, as it does look like the Goo Miners are just fragging everything in their spawn, and Capitao has burned himself on his fire arrow. So it was just Mug the Thug left on the IQ, as he will just absolutely obliterate the Tachanka. This match is off to a roaring start, as it's over in the first 30 seconds. I'm unsure of what I just saw.
You just seen a Tachanka for the win, as he does. Yeah, I don't know what to say on that either. Looks like
Tachanka adding that utility to the team.
It looks like a 1v5 is not that good of a standpoint after all.
Yeah, it turns out that you can't just jump in there and kill everyone as one operator. Let's see if the Goo Miners take a slightly less suicidal approach to this round. They should probably stop shooting each other in the back. We have a Montaigne pick coming out that's probably strong for Mug the Thug, as he was the survivor of last round's little Lord of the Flies action. Probably better to take that, as some of those players may be wanting to get a little bit of revenge on him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Yeah, Mug the Thug, aka Dr. Romer, and the captain of Goo Miners here. Definitely thought that he could just 1v5, but maybe it'll be different this round. Who knows? Maybe now he's gonna just go shield to try to, I guess, defend himself from the other team. It looks like we have G-Methods going on the lead here. Pretty basic setup from Empires. Not really a lot of meme operators that I can see here. The Warden pick is not that strong of a pick, but I mean, it does help in case of teams that really do go for, smokes or flashbangs or any of that. But it looks like Method's gonna be the one to try to set up a nice pick or spawn here. Spawn beat here.
It does look like G-Method is going to take someone out. We do have a spawn peek, and things that just started off so bad for the Goo Miners have been getting demonstrably worse as they lose their Jackal right off the rip. That's a very powerful operator to have down. It does look like Mud the Thug has made it into the building. No team kills back for him. It seems like everything has been forgiven, and the Goo Miners are now coalescing and forming themselves into a single unit, prepared to take someone out. Bullying Coppers, just trying to get that little peek through the drone hole. Let's see if he can get that frag right there.
I'm curious to see if he actually is going to bully these Coppers, as a run out is going to happen. That's going to be the Cade taking down the Nomad. Nomad being a very big take. He takes him out by a main door run out. Holy cow! This cold is not helping with my cast. As now we're going to be watching bullying Coppers push his way into a now clear Sunrise bar with a very long peek over onto Kitchen.
Let's get the stat man in here to see if I'm correct or not. I believe that was the first Cade run out in the history of collective esports and the history of everything I can remember. I can't even really recall another arcade run out, even in like games of casual or unranked. Unbelievable. These are the type of big brain strats that we watch these games to see. Truly a unique play coming out from Emperors.
Looks like there is going to be a down on the sledge. Mug the Thug not far behind. The only person really with a spot of health is going to be the Habana, who does get a pick off onto the Legion. He's going to be taking him down. Cade right now upstairs. Mug the Thug in a 1v1 might get him down, and does as he finishes off that kill. Very hard to go up against the shield when you can't hit him in the face. It seems that there will be a refrag, however, on the down sledge. It might have just had the time to bleed him out, as Bullying Coppers will way around and try to clean off one sitting down by Bathroom, but no, does do a bit of damage, however, as Mug gets control of sight.
That Goyle shield cutting off the rotation for the Bathroom is going to be huge. They might be able, then they did. They just completely and totally planted the bomb. Goo Miner's a great play. Bullying Coppers is in complete control of that hallway. And with Mug the Plug cutting off that rotation from the other bomb site, it's looking really, really good for Goo Miners here. They might have just turned around the 3v5. Now, Bullying Coppers has gone down, so that's going to put a little bit of a stymie in their plans as Emperors are defusing the bomb. And Mug the Thug goes down as well. We do have a team kill coming out, so the Echo, who did get the last frag, can get that defuse, but a really good effort from the Goo Miners. That was, they really brought it back there. It could have been really bad. Like, that round started with their Jackal getting spawn peeked. Not typically the operator that you want to lose right off the bat, especially to a Legion. Good on them for bringing it back, and good on Emperors for clutching it up. Really good round all around.
It looks like Reptilia said, no, my diffuser.
Negative.
Yeah,
Look, man, I'm going to eat this 100 spot. I'm eating this 100 score penalty. Give me that diffuse, boy. I'm going for the MVP screen.
He just looked at Trickster and said, not a chance, that is my diffuser. Well, it looks like the... Oh, never mind. We were going to be seeing a Lion pick by Bullying Coppers. Instead, we'll be switching over to the Ying. Tachanka pick still going out by a Trickster. Is not going to 6 pick off of that. And yeah, it seems like
attackers need to locate
they're going to be going with Tachanka yet again on another round. Also, another thing to note is we have 2 3-armored ACOGs sitting out on the defensive team. But with an operator like Goru, or I hope I said his name right. Not using that 2-armor 2-speed ACOG is a little questionable. I feel like that would be a better operator to be using for these spawn peaks. But then again, this is all about the memes, not about the dreams. So, with that,
it is that 92 Dream Team strat that team now Luminosity in the Pro League. Hey man, when in doubt, cog it out. Throw a bunch of ACOGs on your MP5s and go to town. Take some duels, as we're seeing a little bit of tactical spelling going on. We've got an E. He's bleeding out. Put an A here. It might be a little hang on easy. Yes. Okay. I thought it was going to be an A. I was obviously wrong, as they're doing the spelling on the wall, and G Method is just going to do everything else, completely deleting Bullying Coppers on the Amaru off the server. And he's going to get another, as it does look like the G Method has the spawn peaks or coastline down. That's 3 and 2 rounds for him.
He said, listen, you guys have your spelling bee. I'm going to get the dub with an interrogation, one we have not seen in quite a while. That is going to be Cat Shaking, getting that interrogation off onto, I believe that was R6 Source, if I'm not mistaken. Getting off that interrogation, now putting the attacking team in a bit of fear, as it's now down to a 2v5. Still 2 minutes left. I mean, that's a lot of time for a run out to happen, as Cat's going to get another one. Runs out, does get that kill off onto the double window to Penthouse, and this is it. It's going to be Mug the Thug, the leader of Goo Miners, to try to capture this dub for this team. In a 1v4, he'd have to clutch.
The good thing for Mug the Thug is he does have 150 rounds on that light machine gun, and there's no way for the defenders to repel. They can't get up there unless they get a very, very lucky C4. He might end up jumping off onto the rocks below, but it looks like he's going to try and get some kills, but he is down. Going to be using that Zofia Withstand to pick himself back up, but it is dire for Mug the Thug right now as the Vera of Katchanky is trying to spawn peek him, and is that a Boss G?
Was that a Boss G kill?
He just Boss G'd him from downtown. He hits him from Arizona all the way to Spain. What a shot.
He said, Kobe, pop. What a...
Yeet.
What... This has been a fun game. What a game.
I'm in favor of this. This has been a blast already. It's only going to get better.
I mean, hopefully it gets a little better for Goo Miners here on attack before they switch over to defense, because Emperors has just been cleaning house against this team. Seems like we are going to have a 6 pick over on both teams. The Nomad is going to replace that Montaigne. It's going to be Bleeding Coppers. And it looks like the Cade is going to go out for Tyran? Is that how you pronounce that? I believe it's
Attackers
Tyran.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I have no idea as well.
Well, considering we haven't seen these, is it Tehran? Well,
Tehran?
Thank you. Switching over to the Cade instead of that mirror. Yes, thank you.
Bomb located by attackers.
Rage and
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rage. That Rage, for those of you not knowing, is the one controlling the camera right now. Big shout out to our cameraman, Rage. If you guys haven't seen any of his work, today is a good day to see his work.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Man, I am.
5 seconds.
Thank you,
go.
Mex. And now moving on. I want to see a Cade spawn, pistol spawn key. Oh, we haven't seen one of those in a hot minute, as it does look like the Rook is using that GIG and shotgun, and Resource is gonna be. Oh, what in the world is what? What just happened? How is he in?
Attackers have located a bomb.
How is he getting shot? What's happening?
Tehran taking a ton of damage by that front door. You were saying you wanted to see the Cade pistol. I want to see Doc stim pistol somebody and get them down. Ooh, refrag! That's gonna be a refrag before Coppers can be taken down.
He was just slumped. He just
What him?
he just dropped.
Mug the Thug is going to come around with the sausage for another kill, now leading Tehran in a 1v5 with only the shotgun, with the diffuser going down. Has to put it down here, or
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
it's too late. Does see the one down, does get one kill, gonna try to go over to the defuse. Doesn't know there's a body holding down on it. Flashbangs will go out. Does get another kill, however. Shotgun.
Tehran. Tehran hardest a triple kill. That's that Cade pistol we all wanted to see, but there is a flashbang going out. Gotta wonder if they know that Tehran is flashbang there, or maybe they're just messing with him a little bit, trying to, throw him off. There are only 2 members of Tehran. Is just gonna hit Nomad after Nomad, as the last 2 members of the Goo Miners are just hiding from him. He will take out Bullying Covers. It's a quad kill. He can't get the defuse. And
He doesn't realize he's laying down on the floor in front of him. Oh my god! No! He was on his camera. He was on his camera. The whole Bullying Copper sticking to his name will indeed bully anyone in his path.
Was that a client-sided? Was that a client-sided body? Did anyone die there? Oh,
he was just laying on the ground.
I can't breathe.
Poor Tehran, almost getting the ace, getting a nasty 4K, but unfortunately, with Bullying Coppers laying down, using his profession to his advantage, is going to get that final knife and does take up the first round for Goo Miners. Wow.
I'm deceased.
Wow.
I'm levitating.
Can't say I have seen that in all my time casting. Cannot say I have seen anything to that degree of just offensive nature. That was just bullying in every sense of the word. That is
Defenders,
so
protect your
mean
bombs from being
to be
defused
that
by
close. He could have stopped him from killing his teammate. He could have stopped him from running into the objective, but instead just decided to wait it out for the memes, and it paid off. Wow, what a play.
Attackers have located a bomb.
He almost had a Cade aim.
We
And
were
it was
very
just
close.
shut down
the first
by the
the
meme.
first Cade ace of all time, shut down by the classic Sam Fisher technique. As we will see G Method on the vigil,
10 seconds left.
looking really hard for another one of the spawn peaks. Remember, the G Method has
5
been
seconds to
absolutely annihilating the Goon Liners on the spawn peaks, except for the last round when that
Attackers are heading out to
PDW of the
defuse
Jackal
the bomb.
traded that out very quickly with Tehran with that Ella pistol trying to spawn peek out
Defender has
of the
left the
hookah
designated
balcony.
staging area.
It does look
Defender
like that
exposed.
run out is coming out. The detection comes out. Doesn't see anyone. He's going to fall back. Mug the Thug, though, about to come in with that Finka sausage. As we do see a spawn kill. Maybe some retribution. Be like, hey, that was a little...
Attackers have
a
located
little
a bomb.
too mean to that one. Why'd you have to do that? We do see the Amaru yeet through his resource. Does get that frag. Tehran immediately trades it back. Supernova shots coming out from Brilliant Coppers. Not enough to take down the Ella. As that FO12, man. Max, we talked about this gun before. This is one of our favorites.
Nightmare.
It's not a mean gun. It's a very serious, borderline broken. You see Muck the Thug getting that teabag in on Tehran, putting him down for the count with the Finka shotgun.
And with that sausage kill going out, Mozambique is going to be downstairs trying to push these hallway. Nice view on the site. Is going to get that frag off onto the vigil, taking him out for the count, and now it's going to be an even 2v2. Surprisingly, not seeing him playing upstairs, but Trickster is going to get a little aggressive with the shotty. Decides to go for a run out, doesn't see anybody there, and instead will be turned around and will get taken out by Mozambique. Mug the Thug now going upstairs to throw this grenade out on the site, and it's going to be all attackers with the shotgun in bathroom holding it down. The diffuser does go down, so now it is going to be a 2v1 in the attacker's favor, and hopefully this Rook is enough to take down one, and does, as he is going to take down Mug the Thug, and now it's going to be a 1v1. He just has to play his time smart here. Trying to figure out where he's at.
Need to protect it.
The Sledge is in such good position to deny this though, Max. That's such a good position.
Defender is approaching a kill zone. Defender has been discovered.
Decided to go for the run out. Might not have enough time, even if he does get the kill here to defuse. It is, yes, not enough time. Is going to be in favor of the attackers. Looks like Mozambique is going to try to get this sledge kill. Can't seem to get it off, but does get off the win without losing his life, and that's going to be yet another round for Goo Miners. Back-to-back congratulations, as now we are one match away from switching sides.
Pretty solid round coming out there for both sides. Just really tight matchups coming in. There's a lot of good laughs. I mean, I'm having a blast. Just honestly, I love that the attack is just kind of taking Amaru every single time. I mean, I've said this before. I think she's going to have some like actual competitive use, but the sheer fun value of just ripping that Gara hook through a window and getting the kill from just drop kicking someone in the face, John Woo style, it can't be understated how just absurdly fun that is. It's very Apex. Very Apex Legends type of mobility that somehow, I mean, Ubisoft have made work in Rainbow Six. When you see a kind of fast-paced game like that, you'd think that, oh, those mechanics clearly won't work. Like in this game, that's about like slowly taking corners and all of that. I'm sorry, I have to pause that thought as we do see, I believe that's the 612 coming out for Cat Shanky. Definitely not the shotgun or just the weapon on Legion that you normally see. Does look like we have the M870 from Trickster. Honestly, I'm shocked that we haven't had a recruit rush at this point. A good old-fashioned M870 recruit shield recruit rush. Just give everyone on the console 2 frags and just let everybody go at it. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get these shotguns and we're just gonna slam some
5
bullets
seconds
down.
left.
Well, with ESL settings on, I don't know if they can go
Attackers are
recruit,
moving
can
to
they?
defuse a bomb.
They should be able to.
Well,
I'm
if they
99%
can,
sure.
definitely something. If they can, something I definitely want to see is a recruit rush. You can't play recruit in customs. Yeah, that's what I thought. So no recruit being able to be played in customs. However, the meme operators still are able to be brought out. A lot of spawn peaks have been happening as well. For the first match.
We gotta do have a
really,
spawn peek with the SMG-11, or not a spawn peek,
Attackers have
maybe a
located a bomb.
counter spawn peek coming in from Mozambique, who has been so strong at the sledge.
Trying to see the name there. Very hard to see it on the screen, but it looks like there is going to be a little bit of retaliation off onto. Is that the? What is that new operator? It's Bullying Operator. I don't remember the operator's name.
Amaru.
Amaru. Thank you. So that's going to be Amaru taken down, as well as Finka. That's going to be Mug the Thug being taken down by a nasty angle held by Method over here. And that's going to be another one taken down as well. That's going to be Mozambique getting taken off of the board also, and now it is going to be a 1v4 as R6 Source and Mozambique were the only players to kind of help Bullying Coppers make his way up into sight. But it looks like with a little bit of aggression, Bullying, followed by a teabag, will get the kill off onto, I believe it was Legion. Yes, it was Legion. Catch Chanky, and is now just holding down angles here. Knows somebody's over in blue bar and is going to try to hit the frag. Let's see. Also, if you notice, he's running a suppressor on that gun. I just want to put that out there.
And
I don't like it.
The suppressor, it's making my eyes bleed. Sure, it is funny though. What I want to point out though is that he's using the elephant skin universal.
Hey, that
how long's it been since you saw that? How long's it been? I don't hate that skin. It does look like Bullying Coppers is treating us to a little bit of a show, showing off the rest of the map. That Spanish coastline is just so good, as it does look like he's going to go out on the rocks, and he might be going for a little swim here. Yes, it does look like he is going to get in the shore, and he is going to get on the speedboat, and he will escape. I didn't know you could do this. I had no idea that you could
out
do
of
this.
bounds barrier.
He has escaped the map. He has broken the game as he is falling downwards into hell, below the match, straight into the core of the earth. Bullying Coppers breaking the game once again. A solid play, as we thought he was gonna just get out of the match. He took the boat. He got away. He was gonna go to the zone. Unbelievable. Solid play. Save the op. Or don't save the op, I guess, because he jumped off the map. Either or.
Well, when in doubt, meme your way out. And that's exactly what Bullying Coppers did. But with that being said, now going to a 2-4 round swap, it looks like Goo Miners is going to be on defense. Hopefully they do a little bit better here on defense than what we've been seeing on attack, because they have been just getting mollywopped, and I'm allowed to say that because we are in a meme game. So Jack, if you hear this, mollywopped. As the 6 pick is going to go off from Capcan over onto the dock. Smart pick, getting another, or at least one ACOG for that spawn peak. But is it going to work out for him? That's what I'm trying to see here. Are they going to do a little bit of that spawn peak revenge, spawn peak for spawn peak, onto Emperors, who have just been savagely abusing this team on defense? Let's see if it's going to switch around now into Goo Miners' favors.
The real big brain move would be to take Doc and then not use the ACOG at all, or any sight. Would be to run the
just iron sight.
That would be, I mean, that is it. We got a resource like our 6 source letting us know that if we ever need any reading material
seconds left before
on
insertion.
guns, and that looks like PTSD. I couldn't really make that out.
Attackers are moving.
That's where
to
we
the
find
bomb.
it, and it does look like it's a very hard, it's a hard guitar hold. Obviously, that guitar connector is so very important to this map. Although they might maybe have overcommitted a bit of utility to that room.
No. It's all
no,
about
no.
how
It's
hard
necessary.
to hold down guitar. It's
You
all
need
about how
guitar.
hard to hold that one head down.
Forget
And-
VIP. Forget VIP. It is all about guitar.
Looking like a little bit of a shotgun rush here, as wow, Cat Chanky is already going to take down not 2 but 3, almost getting another, and now he's going through bullying Coppers with a little bit of health as he does get taken down by the Twitch, who is also shotgun in sight and going to leave Mug the Thug over in the other objective, but does get taken down in a pure shotgun rush. That's all it was, a huge shotgun rush by Goo Miners as they just go in and take Goo down. I don't know what else to say.
What else to say, man? You got the shotgun rush going on, and honestly,
they just shotgun rushed them and it worked.
For any of you watching at home, that's definitely a strategy that will work in all of your ranked games, and you should do it. And I'm not saying that like ironically, like take the shotguns, take like Finka, take Lion, take Dokubi, just rush the site, try it out once. I guarantee you will lock the enemy team into trap operators for the rest of their defenses. Guarantee it. They will not be roaming at all. That's the best roam clear, is the preemptive roam clear, where you rush the site so hard and plant the bomb with like 3 people alive, or just butcher half the team with shotguns and get everyone running screaming back to base. I guarantee you that cuts off some roaming. It's all about
Attackers
the
need to
mind
locate
games,
and
Max. It's
defuse
all about the
bomb.
psychological impact of your actions. Like, I mean, obviously this is a little bit of a meme match, but I mean, throw a shotgun rush in there, I guarantee you someone even on coastline is thinking twice about taking Vigil. It does look like he is going to use the C4 to nuke that drone. That is the killdest drone of all time. Bullying Coppers out here on the mute, been the saving grace for this team, along with Mozambique
10
and
seconds
strong
to
sledge
insertion.
play. Let's see what they have for us today,
5
as
seconds.
it does look like we're going to have a double frost mat set up, going off onto the big window
are
with
heading out
R6
to defuse
Source
the bomb.
knifing the Caveira in the back. Obviously, he wants that wall open. A little bit of miscommunication going down right now for the Goo Miners, as the first Lion call will come out, and it's looking like the exact same strategy again. A shotgun rush, but this time with a Montana mix.
And it is going to be a full shotgun rush from what I'm seeing, other than the Montang. Yeah, they're going to have 3 shotguns and 2 shields on the attacking team as they rush towards site.
And it's just going to be powering through this for Emperors. Emperors wanting to end the coastline as quickly as possible. G-Method attempting to get that over there, as we do see just a massive beatdown from the Montaigne onto that mute. That is Bullying Coppers out. And does the Montaigne see this player just waiting? Oh, and the Caveira is found out. But he does manage to get the Montaigne. That's
A bomb has been
unbelievable.
located.
The fuse, Katchenki on the fuse will catch him on the rotate, but still, that's a pretty big win for that Caveira in that situation, getting the Montaigne down. And it does look like it's just going to be Mozambique with that 70 over there in Hookah, trying desperately to survive with his fused shield in his face, just popping shots. This is a
Defender has left.
they're John Wicking each other. They're shooting around
Defender
each other, but
exposed.
not hitting each other. Looks like a fight in the Matrix.
Mozambique is going to escape and make his way down to Sunrise, waiting for players to approach, but instead they're just going to push him and shoot him as quick as possible. Katchenki with an amazing triple kill there, wasting no time to just clean this round up, not wanting to prolong it any longer than it has to be. This is going to be what this is match point. This is it. This is match point for Emperors. If they
Rage,
rush
can
this
we get
and
a
take
scoreboard?
This here, this is gonna be the first map.
Scoreboard check.
Yeah,
How many
let's get a
kills does
scoreboard of what
Katchenki
we
have?
got.
How many kills does Katchenki have? G Method is up there with 6
9.
assists. Katchenki has 9. Tehran with those massive Cade rounds has 9 as well. It's pretty solid. Mug the Thug has 6. This is really, really nice right now. They're both teams playing really well, having a lot of fun, which is the most important part. Many people think that the point of Rainbow Six Siege is to win the game. That's not true. The point is making friends. And everyone is friends now. We're all friends now. Everyone in stream, myself, Mex, and Rage, we're all the best of friends.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Man, I tell you who's my bestest of friend right now is this massive head cold I have.
You know who?
It is getting to know me personally.
Attackers have discovered
The
location
inaugural
of the bomb.
title of the caster's best friend will be to whoever takes the ACS. If you take the alibi or I guess it's the Italian shotgun, the auto shotgun with 30 rounds, you will be our best friend. We have unofficially dubbed that the wall. Because that thing will annihilate anything in its path. Like it just literally just looks like
5 seconds
nothing's
to
there.
insertion. Attackers are heading out
Well,
to defuse
I
the
just
bomb.
got a random.
If we're the best of friends, when's my birthday, Jupiter? Your birthday is every day because you deserve to be celebrated.
I just got a random invoice here from the chat from Sauce saying that goo miners are only losing at the moment because they're not winning to Chonka. How do you feel about this statement?
I think it's bold. I think it's too early to say. But I see the logic in there as we do have a kill coming out. Chanky just with that Boss G and SMG-12 absolutely ripping people apart. That's another town. But there will be a team kill coming out as the kill hunt of the Echo is denied. Chanky just from the main lobby with the Boss G absolutely ripping Goo Miners apart, and that is Coastline.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, that's
See,
it.
you said it was too early to
Technically
determine.
correct.
I'm gonna put out here
It's a
and
best of
say,
three.
no,
Mug the
they-
Mug the Thug in the chat saying
No.
hostage,
No
please.
Chanky equals no win. Sauce the Boss putting it out here first. That is definitely what I'm gonna go with there. If they would have had it to Chonka, they would have had it. It would have been a win. Now,
It seems like all the chat and everyone else is banging on the table, hooting and oinking for hostage.
We're gonna give it to them. I just got the okay now. I just got the heads up, and yeah, it looks like that's what it's going to be. We are going to have goo miners taking emperors onto border in a now hostage map. I don't know what to feel about that, but yeah,
You don't have to feel anything.
Hostage.
You don't have to feel anything except for that sweet, sweet Tylenol PM coursing through your veins and the sound of my ASMR-esque voice putting you to sleep. You do not have to. You don't have to feel a thing. It's okay.
You have a very soothing voice.
Mex is a little bit under the weather, but he's toughing it out right now to bring you this honestly incredible match. The most fun I've had casting a Rainbow Six match in a long, long, long time.
Well, this medication said to only take 2 every 4 hours. It's been 3, and in some place, I think that's long enough for me to go to my next set of medication.
Did you just, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, cold meds?
Yes, I did.
You just...
It's been 4 hours somewhere.
Who sings this 5 o'clock somewhere? I want to say Alan Jackson. I could be wrong though. But you definitely should not oh man. If it's 5 o'clock somewhere, cold meds, you maniac. Don't do it.
Listen,
it's not worth it. Let it run its course.
They're already down, and they're already gonna pump through my system to hopefully get rid of this cold.
Jimmy Buffett. It
Also,
is Jimmy Buffett. Yes.
Yep, it is Jimmy Buffett.
Absolutely. Thank you. Of course, Jack is the
But yeah,
Thank you,
Jimmy
Jack.
Buffetted
Shouts to
these
Jack.
cold meds, and yeah, that is what I'm doing right now because I am sick of this cold, and the only way to beat it is to harm my liver. So let's go.
Only 12:30, but Mex don't care. It's 5 o'clock for cold meds somewhere.
Don't worry, I
Pour
will
me
be.
something tall and strong. Make it
Listen
time no
here.
PM before I something. I know it's going insane, but I can't think of any more words. My creativity's at an all-time low.
Listen, I am only looking forward to this glass of whiskey after this, which it said not to drink alcoholic drinks with
Don't.
this
Okay,
cold medicine.
seriously, don't do that. Don't do that.
All I wanted was whiskey.
Just
But all I
levitate for a little bit.
received.
Just levitate for a little bit on the cold meds. Once you settle back down, have it then. You'll be all right, my guy. It'll be all good.
Listen, if I'm not here to cast tomorrow, you know what happened.
It's
You
kind
know
of dark,
what?
buddy.
You know what happened. Delete this font immediately.
Bullion Copper's asking for a delay, please. Delete the entire channel. Yes. Let's
Delay?
set that good old delay. Oh no, not the Rain Makes Corn song. No, Salty. No. Stop it. No. 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 Get it out of here. I will not stand for
Soldier
it.
is no longer allowed in the chat.
Okay. While we wait for this game to flip over to hostage, we're going to have a very, very quick discussion. Texas barbecue is the best. Brisket is the worst of all of the very, very good barbecue foods. Okay, see you later. I'm not going to take any discussion on this. You may not at me on Twitter. In fact, if you could direct all of your complaints about my very bad food takes to Mex, that would be fantastic. Just send them all to Mex. Mex would love to hear all of your complaints. He's going to take all of your emails, and he will personally answer all of your questions.
No, I will not. No, I will not. No. I like brisket. Get out
Jack,
of here, man.
no. It's not that you
here.
like it. Sure, but you're like we're now best friends, right? So we're best friends. This means you have to answer all of my questions for me.
That is not the truth.
You have to cordially answer all of my hate mail.
No, not a
all
chance.
of the hate mail I'm about to receive.
Not a chance. I can already see the Twitch chat losing their mind. Not a chance I am taking that fall for you, guy.
Look, it's not that I hate brisket. It's that I think out of all of the barbecue foods, it's the worst. I don't mean that it's
I think
bad.
hot dogs are the worst.
Hot dogs are not a barbecue food.
What?
Just because you
hot dogs
just
at
because
barbecues?
just because you can barbecue something doesn't mean it's a barbecue food.
That man. Brisket's
Exactly.
all
Thank
right.
you, Sauce. Brisket is meh.
No.
You're right.
Sauce has no say on a matter of anything to do with food. Sauce has zero say on food because he just has no. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs are exactly. Thank you. All right, it looks like we are about to. We are loaded up. We are booted in. We are gonna switch from our never-ending barbecue debate, the barbecue debate that will go past the end of time forever, and we are gonna get into this hostage on border. Ooh, this is true. They did never show us. We're seeing a lot of clown emojis in the chat, probably for Mex not backing up his friend and not taking all of his hate mail for him.
If you don't get out of here.
Sounds good.
I like ribs in my barbecue.
Thank you for your contribution to this Rainbow Six Siege professional cast.
Mex needs more. I guess I need more. But with
As we do
MOAR.
see these bans coming out, I swear if I see a Tachanka ban from either side, I'm gonna complain about it for 5 seconds and not talk about it ever again. Blitz ban. Okay, I do like that they're banning Blitz. At least that's out of here. You can do some memes with Montaigne, but bringing up Blitz is just rude. Just incredibly rude. You don't need to do that. I mean, you can meme harder with Ying. You can meme harder with Ying than you can a Blitz.
Think about it as the R6 majors over in Riley, where you know they had the what was it, the Creative Cup, and Russian Badger on there wanted to just meme out. He just wanted to do it for the lulz. Everybody else was trying to sweat. From what I've been seeing so far in this game, I haven't oh, there it is. I haven't seen any memeage, and with the Tachanka being taken out, that's just gonna put the quality of memes down by so much.
I don't know what to say.
I know.
I don't know what to say.
Sad.
This is so. Maybe they're taking this one slightly more seriously, potentially.
Right, they want to sweat now.
Maybe it is a sweaty match now. We do have the FO12 off the board.
Over and right. Is it Raleigh? Is that what it's called?
Raleigh.
Raleigh? Is it Raleigh? I don't care. I don't live there. I don't know the place. I just been there once in my entire life. It was the
You've
once and only
insulted
time I've
the
heard
triple digits of people that live in North Carolina.
Well, at least with a little bit of, you know, somewhat. I can't even say it because like, there's no Chanky.
It's okay. We still have the clash, so maybe we get some clash bullying in from Mug the Thug. It still could potentially happen. We'll see a 6-pick from the Kavera onto the Frost. We'll see the Nook for the first time today.
Well, with Cat Chanky still going fuse, it looks like he's gonna be memeing just a little bit. He is still going.
You alright over there?
We're not gonna have a Tachanka. We are gonna have some good traps. Quiet. We are gonna have some good trap ops coming out. Oh,
now,
no, don't do it.
Mozambique does look like he is threatening the hostage. Probably, maybe not threatening. Probably telling him, "Hey, I like your teeth. What's your skincare routine? You're looking really.
He can't see his teeth.
You're looking really clear today, my guy." And that's why he's hiding his face, because he's just like, "Oh no, it's not that great. Guys, come on, stop! I'm blushing." He's very, very shy. It does look like he's being hit by a goo mine, so maybe they did want to poison him, trying to interrogate the skincare routine out of the hostage. It does look like some shots went down onto the Clash Shield. Now remember, the first round of the previous map featured 14 kills and a very quick Tachanka kill. So who knows what we'll see out of the first round this time. We do already have a Bandit on less than 50 HP. Not really ideal, especially in orders. The RPG method is already in, and that is the Legion being taken down. He will eat a goo mine for his troubles. But all in all, not a bad pickup right off the beginning. And it does look like both of the teams, yes, we are getting confirmation from my special diamond backbone that the fight for this map is for the hostage skincare routine. It is very clear. Both teams really want it very bad, and we might see them try a little bit harder in this one.
Ooh, looks like Fuse was taken down by bullying Coppers before he was able to do his job that he does best, which is fuse the hostage. A little bit of artwork going over by. I was calling it art. You're over here just screaming dick wall. Come on, man.
Is that not what it is? Is that an incorrect call?
Whoa. That is a inappropriate call. That is something. It looks like that bullying Coppers is going to be getting pinched here if not careful. Oh, I forgot there's 2 bullying Coppers on their team. I always wondered why. It was okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but bullying Coppers is going to get the 1 kill, leaving Trickster here in a 1v4. Is not going to try to take. It's not going to try to take any kills here. It's just going to grapple up and grapple down.
It looks like we're testing out new Amaru spots for border. It does look like he is going to the phallus wall.
Nice clean peek through the balls. Maybe might go up through the sack to get a kill. Not quite sure.
Just straight through the sack.
Oh, this could be bad if he isn't careful.
It definitely could end up very, very bad for him, but it does look like the Goo Miners have the site completely locked down. They still have the Clash, they still have the Valkyrie, there's so many cams, and Amaru's probably not going to have the firepower, as Trickster will step in and get 2, so that's just your Clash and your Bandit left on the board, and he is getting very close to that hostage, but with only 14 seconds, it's really hard to see winning this round, especially with the Clash just right there, and that's it. Goo Miners take round 1.
Looks like a frost mat is going to be the downfall of Trickster there as he tried pushing into the room. Honestly, he might have had a decent chance there with that shotgun at close range. I mean, he was already doing a little bit of damage over off onto the blitz. The Clash, not quite sure, pulling that shield out in front of her, might not have had enough time to get her weapon drawn before getting shot. So yeah, that frost mat might have just saved their lives, but yeah, luckily they were in the fuse room, so he was unable to throw anything in there to really help him, other than, I'm assuming,
now,
like a flash or...
I have a question that I don't know if anyone here can answer. I may need some help from the chat here. Can you grab the hostage and, as Amaru, and while you have the hostage, use the Gera hook?
Ooh.
I've never been clear on that. I've never gotten a... straight up answer from anyone. I don't know if it's in Passionate somewhere. I'm seeing yes and no and an IDK. Literally right in a row. Just yes, no, I don't know. Thank you guys. I want to say yes as well, Salty. I do. I want that to be real. I want it to be real so bad. You can't use ability with the hostage, but what if? What if it was a special thing they did for that operator alone?
We might have to
honestly,
let him...
it probably should be. And look, see, hostage, they're complimenting they're complimenting him so hard that he's just like, guys, come on, you gotta chill out. I know you're all fighting over access to my pristine skin, but you can't. And honestly, being here at this border check-in station for so long, it's kind of drying out. I need to get home. I need to go back to coastline. Can't use ability with the hostage. Unfortunate. That would be good if you could though.
With how much you're sitting here talking about fair skin, I'm afraid that one of these days I'm going to cast with you, wake up in a hole, and you're going to be over me, lowering a bucket of sorts, telling me
you think I'm about to go Buffalo
put
Bill
lotion on the skin, or it can
look, man. I can state objective facts without that a knife for the castle comes out. The sneaky boy play. Incredible gameplay so far. That was that spot. We do see some Valk cams on the ground, so they will know if the hostage has been grabbed. Of course, the on-screen indicator will pop up as well. So a little bit of redundant intel coming out for the Goo Miners. All the same, they are up 5 operators to 3 on the Emperor.
Looks like Trickster is going to try to go up for a run out, but no shield in front of the Clash is going to be taking him down, as there will be another frag by the Nook there as well, but R6 Source is going to get that free frag. Nice little headshot there on the Chief Master. Now Trickster is going to be in a 2v3 with the Maverick. using her ability here. Reptile slowly pushing his way down the hall. Might get taken out here by Mozambique. It does, who is sitting over in Customs, excuse me, putting Trickster down to barely any health left, not even a quarter, as he's going to try to deagle his way into sight here. Bandit, however, is going to push out and get that final kill, and that's going to lead up another round, bringing it to a 2-0. Arctic Source taking out Trickster.
And going for that, Cam ended up costing Trickster his life. You see at the very end, he angles up into hip fire. The hip fire from R6 Source, bringing him down. And that's a 2-0 lead for the Goo Miners, as they're looking much stronger on Border Hostage than they did on Coastline Bomb.
Well, it looks like...
And why not bring the Clash? Clash might have been the best addition to like Hostage for the defenders in such time. Because how do you get her out? You just put a Clash around the Hostage, and how do you kill her? Very lucky teamwork, like pre-firing, hopefully getting a wallbang. Like, it's really, really difficult to get her out of there, especially if you have the entire team watching that backside so she can't get rushed.
Attackers need to locate the hostage.
Prep phase coming in as we are in the security room. It does look like R6 Source is going to put that bulletproof camera down right in front of the hostage as an offering. Does look like they have accepted him as their great savior and are beginning to worship him as a god, as you can see by the offerings of incredibly crude car batteries, somehow not rolled up very well barbed wire, reinforcements for the walls. They're protecting this man with their life, and it really, really shows. They even have an electric shield, as we do see one guy on top of the fridge. What a very sneaky spot. We will see a lion come out, and it's not a shotgun rush just yet, but it might end up being a rush because the valley spawn is so close to security.
Looks like there is an attempt for either a bit of a spawn or just intel to go out to the team. As Collapse is going to be sitting there in that double door. However, the Lion is going to be taken out by a run out, possibly with another. And yes, Bullying Coppers is going to get two. Going to try to go out for a third here. Does see the head, but does not seem to be able to connect. As Katchegi will be the one to take him out, but not before he can get two. Now leading him into 2v4. Turan is going to be going up those east stairs, putting that Claymore down, taking out the camera, and push his way over sight. However, Bullying Coppers .0 is going to be sitting over in office, does take down one as well as another frag on the Zofia. It was the exact same timing by Mozambique. Now, Turan going to be the only one alive in this 1v4.
But he does have the F2, and we cannot overstate what a big deal that is to have this just incredibly high rate of fired gun in this situation. It means that it's going to be really difficult for them to peek him from very close angles together, as that F2 can just snap from place to place, and with its rate of fire can conceivably flick to your head. It's arguably the strongest gun in the game now that the R4C has lost its ACOG. If you can control that recoil, it will hum for you. And it's Turan looking like he is about to take another one with him, as he is trying to find that bandit on the flank. He did hide behind that half wall and has run away now, but it's all for naught, as he will get taken down, and Goo Miners will take another round.
And Bullying Coppers have really been living up to their name here, as they have just been bullying the entire team of Emperors, leading it now to a 3-0, looking a lot different on Border now compared to what they were looking at. I believe they were in a 4-2 by this point, or not a 4-2, 3-0 for Emperors on the last map. Yeah, it was reversed. So now with G2 sitting at a 3-0 advantage, they're looking very well, considering they're the first defensive team I don't know though. Maybe it'll be the same. Maybe G2 will try to will bring this to I believe it was what, a 7-2 last game.
It was around about a 7-2 if I do remember correctly. We do have a Blackbeard coming out for Trickster. That's the first time we have seen that, and Rage just confirmed it was a 7-2 last map. Just kind of, oof.
Attackers need to find the hostage.
The Blackbeard coming out, that's something, that's for sure. As we will head back downstairs to this site and more offerings of barbed wire for the hostage / Lord, as we do see the Mira coming out for the first time today. We almost had a Mira pick on the coastline, but it was 6 picked away almost immediately. Goo Miners opting to actually bring the incredibly powerful Defender operator this time.
Using shield.
10 seconds
And
left
that is a
before
lot of
insertion.
electrified barbed wire. You gotta wonder if that's actually
5 seconds
hurting the
left before
hostage
insertion.
at all. I feel like that would do some damage to him physically, if not psychologically. To be surrounded by all of that, it's just really unfortunate for that guy to be hanging out here. As Trickster has brought out the Princess Blackbeard skin, and it is beautiful. Look at that weapon skin. I have that one too. I personally use it whenever I'm about to style on somebody. It's great. We all love it.
It's really the only skin to use when you are playing Blackbeard. I mean, if you're not playing Princess skin on Blackbeard, then
You're taking it too seriously. You're taking it too seriously if you're not. We will see this guy hiding behind Apple. Tehran, pushing out, will move away. Golden Coppers nearly hits the C4. Will peek back again and peek towards the window. It is looking like he is pinched, and he will go down inside of security. That's a huge operator to have off the board, and that's a C4 gun as well.
Now, big question to ask is why the Mira was over there in that particular side of the site. However, not really want to question anything in this mean game. Looks like the Jackal, however, is going to be the refrag. Answer back to that. Reptilia is going to get the refrag back off onto that. However, that is going to be taking the Jaeger down in replacement for that Jackal. Jackal being still a huge operator to have off the board, especially still with a minute 30 left and a lot of people off site. But Nook is going to be getting yet another pick. That's going to be the Clash Shield. And now it's going to be a 2v4, still a minute and a half left. Plenty of time for the attacking team to just do what they want in this situation here. And it's slowly switch up towards site. And it looks like Tehran might get another dub here. In fact, will get headshot from behind. But no, it looks like the Frost was not able to get the nice kill and clean up the round. Instead, will be, packed face full of lead. Yeah, a little bit there. Just a little. That was clean. It was very clean.
A little disrespect coming out from Cat Chanky there. Emperor's letting the Goo Miners know they're not going to be pushed around on border anymore. They just took a round, and it's seeming like it's really, really difficult to win hostage attack on this map because of just how the maps are set up. The hostage is either in such a small room or just such a wide open space that it's really hard to run up there and get them without getting caught by someone just kind of laying down in a corner somewhere. We will see finally the Clash will be 6-picked off of onto the Caveira. And if you're looking to actually play and win, I mean, bring the Clash. But if we're looking to meme, bring the Caveira. Let's see some runouts. Let's see some outside of the map interrogations. I'm predicting at least one for Mug the Thug. He had a really strong coastline. Really, really strong
Attackers need to
coastline.
find the hostage.
And while we're sitting here in the prep phase, going back downstairs in the customs, would you mind pulling up that scoreboard for us, bud?
Attackers have located the hostage.
Yeah, look at that. Bullying Coppers on the Frost sitting at the very top here. Does that say 6 or 8? 6. Okay. So 6 and 4, thank you, is really standing out here for his team. However, Mug the Thug has been sitting on Clash's entire game. Has not dropped a kill yet. Hopefully he's going to switch it around here. Trying to switch around this
5 seconds
0-2.
remaining.
Cat Chanky and Trickster were on the other team. They were pulling in a 3
Attackers
and
have
4
located the hostage.
lead for their team. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trickster once again on that Princess Blackbeard skin. Really love to see it. As well as G Method switching over to Capital, who's pushing their way over on the CCTV, trying to clear out upstairs before pushing their way down. Not really, or not a lot of memes going out so far on the attacking team. It seems like Emperor is a little upset with how they've been playing, and they want to kind of try to win this here. But a random frost mat is going to shut that down. However, in the middle of 90 hallway. But Tehran is going to get that refrag on a beautiful headshot off on the site. It's going to be his second kill of the game. And Katchenki is already pushing up towards site. Tehran, a triple kill, another one going from upstairs. He's doing a bad game right now. He does take out Bugsy Sun as Honda Cabrera, leaving now Mozambique on the Clash, who is going to get taken down. And then that's going to be it. The final 2 frags there. Tehran having a beautiful game, getting a nasty 4K for his team, is going to clean that up. Just letting them know, hey, you're not taking another round on us. Now we're 3-2. Again, this is looking a lot, a lot backwards compared to what it was on Coastline, where it was 3-2 in Empire's favor. It looks like it's now going to be 3-2 in Goo Miner's favor. However, this last round will be the one to determine if it's going to go the same, or are we going to see a 3-3 for the round switch?
Exactly, Max. It was at this point that the Empress pulled away and did not let the Goo Miners have another round. We'll see if the Goo Miners can replicate that performance, or if they are going to fold and allow Emperors to take advantage of this serious momentum that they've built going into the second half. It does look like Mug the Thug is going to stick on the Clash. I think that's a good call. The Caveira didn't really work out as planned for them. We do have G Method in the chat saying, I am pregnant. If that is the real G Method, we're happy for you, we're proud for you. We are here. If you ever need anything, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Same strats as before, slowing a bunch.
If you want to reach me. What a bar.
Yeah, have you never seen Kim Possible? Bro, tell me you saw Kim Possible,
isn't it?
That is Kim
yeah,
Possible.
Yeah, but it's been so long. Oh, it's been so long.
I'm flattered that you think I came up with that.
Yeah, I thought you just came up with a bar out of nowhere. I was like, oh, look at the rapper, like look at him go. But yeah, that is Kim Possible, isn't it? Wow, it's been so long.
The hip hopopotamus, my lyrics are bottomless, and then just yeah. And that's the song. have you not seen that? I think that's Flight of the Conchords.
I've heard that too,
yeah. Not screwed. Yeah. The hip hopopotamus, my lyrics are bottomless.
It looks like Bullying Coppers having in just a beautiful game so far is going to run out and get the first kill before taking off a second over onto the Lion. Now getting that Jackal of Lion off as soon as he did, those are 2 huge picks for them. It's going to be looking a lot more favorable for Goo Miners, as Bullying Coppers is just, responding to how they pushed that last round.
He's responding to aggression with aggression and just absolutely ripping heads, as it does look like G Method on the gridlock is going to be the last one on the East Main stairs. Rolling down does have some track stingers to help him rotate, but it's not looking good. You have 5 operators, and normally you can say like, okay, like he's a good player, like it's always possible to clutch this out, but the probability of that happening with Clash right now is just so unbelievably low. Clash is one of those operators that exacerbates leads. So when you get in a man lead with a Clash on your team, or even a Montaigne, it's very, very easy to turn that into an even bigger operator lead because of how aggressive you can play. But now we do see the Clash go down, so that factor is completely eliminated. There's a dog on the board. It doesn't look like G-Meth is going to finish the kill, as he will rotate and frag the bandit. But if that Clash can get back up, it'll be huge for Blue Miners. If you can't, then man, G-Method actually has a chance. Gridlock's F90 and the utility and the kit that she has, especially with that secondary super shorty shotgun, is pretty strong, honestly.
Looks like G-Method is just going to hold and wait. However, unfortunately for him, that Clash, having Bullying Coppers on the team, is going to get stim backed up. to almost, I believe, 75 health there. And so really kind of a pointless play to not finish off that clash. Now in this 1v4, he has less health than everybody on the defending team. Only 30 seconds left. Tries to hit open this door, but you know they're going to be waiting for him to push in, just sort of waiting for that line of sight, and they will get that final frag. It's going to be the P90 headshot with a red dot suppressor by R6 Source, getting that final kill off, and will
looking like
looking
like a modern warfare gun. Just looking like it's straight out of Call of Duty 4, man.
Goodness, you hate to see it. The red dot suppressed P90 is going to be the one to take out that final kill, which is now taking a opposite turn of events here for Goo Miners, now leading in a 4-2 overtime. Kind of like last round, only it was in Emperor's favor. So yeah, glad to see Goo Miners is stepping this up. Maybe it was just the fact they were on bomb. Who knows? Maybe it's just now that now that they're a little bit, maybe it's the map, maybe they're a little more comfortable with what they're playing with. They're just doing a little bit better. But who knows? We're gonna see here as Emperors. That hurted. G Method, that hurt. Now we're gonna see here as Jaeger, Goyo, Mute, Smoke, and Capcan will be on the defending team. Amaru, Jackal, Dokubi, Ying, and Thatcher will be on the attacking team.
I'm kind of worried for any team that brings a Goyo on hostage defense.
Goyo.
I'm really worried because that thing can backfire so quickly. He's a brand new operator, only been out for a couple days. No one really has a good idea of where to place those Royal Shields yet, and it could very easily just fry the hostage through like a wall.
5 seconds to
We'll see how Emperor's plan to use him, but definitely a strat that's on the edge, as we do see a lot of traps coming out. There's like these Capkid traps all over the place. And a spawn peek right off the rip. That's the Jackal off the board. How many times have we seen someone on a Jackal get spawn peek? He's just a spawn peek magnet. It's the big old head with the thing on the top, the Inox. I guess it just attracts bullets. The big old dome just attracting all the bullets.
Now aside from taking shots at large foreheads, yeah, Jackal is not only someone that gets taken out early, but it's also a huge pick to be taken out early. That is so much utility gone. As oh my God, is that a back-to-back trying to? Oh my, the frags are just going out left and right. It seems Goyo is going to try to get one kill, does not seem to connect though. Reptile is going to get that refrag, and in a matter of seconds, it just goes down one frag after the other, leaving Bullying Coppers the only one alive. And there it looks like, with only, I mean, still 2 minutes left, plenty of time, but it looks like this is going to be a 4-3. Bullying Coppers having still full 3 Candelas, haven't using any of that yet. Does get the lucky run out, however, and with that aggression is going to bring it to a 1-2. Again, still a lot of time left. If not careful, Emperors could throw this round here if they keep throwing too many bodies. If I was them, I would definitely try to play a little bit more smarter on site. But yeah, this game is initially about the meme, so Trickster here is going to try to go for the run out. Does not see where he's at, and
just
with that aggression again.
He just doesn't look far enough, and he is going to get head waggled and hip fired by Bullying Coppers and Trickster. If he just ran 5 feet further, he would have had Bullying Coppers, and that's the round right there. Instead, it's just a Mute alone in a one-on-one on the site.
Yeah, and with that, Bullying Coppers is an even 1v1. No disadvantage here. Full health. Still has 3 Candelas. He is in a great position to win this. All he has to try to do is, get those Candelas out and do what he has to. Takes a lot of health, however, hitting that Capcan trap. Might hit another through the door.
How funny would it be if Bullying Coppers Candela G method here and just flashed him so hard that he just picked up the hostage and ran outside? Ooh. Not gonna happen, because G method is gonna make a nice shot, and that is Bullying Coppers is gonna go down. But wouldn't it have been funny?
That would have been hilarious. Yeah, in that 1v3, glad to see he was able to bring that down to a 1v1, but not looking at that cap can's gonna hurt a lot of his health, and that SMG 11, the buttery, silky smooth SMG 11, it's just too well in defense now. It's hard to go. It was hard to go up against that before. Now with the new buff to it, with the new recoil buff, it's nearly impossible.
It's actually kind of insane. It's such a good gun, and it compensates with the 17-round mag, sure, but still, that's a really fast fire rate to have as a secondary. Probably should be a primary.
Could you imagine if it just had 21 bullets?
Can you imagine if it had more ammo? Just more clips for it. Just like maybe 150, even as much as like Maverick gets. That way you could actually
just
kind
an
of like
ACOG.
spam fire it a little. Yeah. Yeah, imagine it having an ACOG like it used to.
Attackers need to find the hostage.
It's like a pocket F2, if you will.
Here's the fact: we want the ACOG back.
Do we? I'm fine. I'm fine. I think it's all just fine.
It's just in Diamondback does not want to get slapped by an SMG 11 ACOG.
I mean, you played ranked with me, man. I use the SMG 11 a lot. I don't want that thing to get any more buffs. It's fine as it is.
10 seconds left.
It is.
It hurts me enough.
It hurts me. I can put down some work with that. No, it's a pretty solid gun. It doesn't need any huge changes. The recoil buff is nice for like shooting at range, and now it's a super viable option, especially for Mute, who had the MP5K. It's definitely better than the MP5K now. But it does look like Mozambique on that Twitch trying to drone out a little bit of security pings going down, as it does look like the goo miners are taking a little bit of a more methodical approach to their attack, as the captain will get droned out in Armory, and Mug the Thug will be pushing those east stairs up through the 90. On that Montaigne, he's going to be so hard to kill. He's going to get a lot of free information. A gigantic, unkillable drone. Coming in up through there, the R6 Source will join him, will smoke that camera, and Bullying Copper is going to take his place on that northeast balcony.
It looks like Bullying Copper's too, not really...
Electric Boogaloo.
Not really sure. Yeah. Is going to be trying to push up, however... Wow, quick, in a matter of seconds, two-piece going off by the Capcan. Does get refragged, however, and will be taken down. Tehran coming up from behind from CCTV. Does take him out, and with a run out from the Legion, it was only a matter of seconds before that final kill does go out. Trickster getting the kill off onto the Ying, and that's going to be that. Very clean, very solid round by Emperor. And is going to bring it now to round 9.
Reptilia won that with his double kill. When he binked up the Thatcher and the Montaigne, that's two huge operators to have. Oh no. G Method was on the alibi. I wanted to see some alibi fooling so bad. I wanted it so bad, Max.
If you didn't notice, that round was over in 20 seconds.
I mean, some would say that's pretty
round.
fast. So many people would say that's pretty fast, pretty quick for a round to be over.
I could be wrong. It might have been less. Somebody look at that back and count it for me.
Yes, Cat Chanky bringing out the alibi. This is what we want to see out of this match. All of these really, really strong players doing unorthodox strategies to try and get one over on the other team. I am personally a huge fan of just standing in the Prisma as alibi. It's so funny when it works right.
Looks like we are going to have.
You could just throw the alibis outside. So the strategy that I've seen lately, if you're just going to play alibi for the gun, and you already have all the other utility you need to like block the sight lines and windows and stuff, you throw all the alibi prismas outside and bait them to when people rotate and take them out. Pretty strong move. Reptilia is still on this Capcan. Capcan is very, very popular operator in this meme match. Those traps are definitely very funny when you when you get killed by, when you get kills with them, not necessarily when you get killed by them. And Mozambique just absolutely going to shut down the APC runout. That is the alibi off the board. Goodbye.
Reading that man like a book, immediately knew where he was going to be coming out. So I guess that's going to be, I guess that's that for your alibi plays. However, back to the cap can. When in doubt, trap it out. I hope to see a couple cap can kills this round, like we did see from last round. Reptiles is using impact grenades on the cap can. Not something I've been seeing a lot this meta, especially now that he has C4s available to him. But you know, this is the meme game for a reason. If you got a meme,
Look,
meme
man, he just wanted to catch a Pokemon. It's okay. We've all been playing Pokemon Go. That's still a thing, right? It's a thing that the youths do.
Yeah.
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 It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm not in tune with the youth culture, so maybe it's something they still do. And either way, he just wanted a Pokemon. Bullying Coppers with another frag and will absolutely get obliterated as he swings at the sandwich by G-Method on that roaming massive sightlines. Nearly finds the head of Mozambique, who's sitting up there with that massive 6v41, that light machine gun, and will get a nasty shot. A great play from Mozambique, and G-Method goes down as well. There's only one player for Emperors left, and it does look like the Goo Miners have taken control of this match again, as they're in a great position to go at 5-4.
And it looks like Goo Miners are answering back with a perfect round of their own. He being taken down. Thermite charge, however, is going to go out. Trickster is going to get that first frag.
Defender is
He
approaching.
fused
Kill
his teammate!
hostage! Or fuse killed.
He killed his teammate with the fuse. Mozambique, no!
Very unfortunate to see there. Half health on both of Habana. Oh, just looks away. Barely the worst timing. Capcan is going to take down that fuse. Trickster, however, is going to try to get this kill, and he does. Trickster with a beautiful 3K is going to take this down from a 4-5 or to a 4v1 to a complete clutch round as he does finish off that final kill. What an amazing play. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. That was beautiful. What a play.
Trickster brought the thunder, and he will absolutely obliterate the Goo Miners as Emperors claw that round back from the jaws of defeat. What a nice play.
Trickster sticking that Legion play, and I was wrong. Excuse me for saying, I thought they were. I thought Goo Miners was gonna bring this back. Trickster said, "Not today. You can shut that down now. This is my time to shine." And what a way to shine he did. Again, he did have a little bit of help though with the fuse, fusing his teammate. But you know, that's Mozambique over there for you. But he still did good. I still think that was definitely worth the hype.
Mozambique playing the long con, giving the classic betrayal with the Spetsnaz operator, fuse and operator known for those just blunders. So unfortunate. But either way, you're right. A great play from Trickster, and even without that one, that's still a 1v3. That's a hard one to bring back. Looks like Tehran is doing a little bit of a dance with Trickster as they celebrate the last round, and I think they're going to throw Goo Mines at each other.
Last round before
5 seconds left before insertion.
The match point round. Looking at the song coming in by the teammates here in the Twitch chat. G-Method talking about the comeback that they were having, which this indeed is a comeback. Went from a 4-2 to a 4-5 with Emperor being in the lead here. Bullying Coppers and Bullying Coppers having a little bit of an upset standpoint about these guys just sniping. And speaking of sniping, the first frag is going to go out onto that Goyo, or by Goyo, excuse me. That's going to be a
Staging area.
getting not one but
Ember
two.
Rise. The Ember Rise operators swearing off against each other. Got Chanky just absolutely obliterating him with a Goyo out of security, and Method's getting one with it and made 70. The Goyo will be spotted in security, but I mean, how do you peel this guy out? G Methods will get the double kill and will get the team kill on Tehran, and it's just Mozambique on this fuse.
This is your chance. This is your one opportunity to do this. Even if you
Capture it or
4K.
let it slip.
No. Throw all that to
Palms
the side. I wanted to see him fuse the hostage. It was
Cat
the one
Shanky.
chance.
Shutting down the knees weak and arms heavy on the Goyo, and man, what a dude, Goyo's gonna be so strong. Goyo's gonna be so unbelievably strong. Like outside of like memes and all that, he's going to be absurd. The Vector is such a good gun, dude, and so is that TCSG, and you get a really strong utility to like help slow down people in the roam, and you get a C4 and or impacts, dude. Come on, you're telling me that's not a little bit overpowered? Crazy.
Well, it looks like G Method is just in the chat right now, screaming about the comeback, really hyping himself up right now, as this is match point for Emperors. Goop had a great chance here. I mean, they brought it to a 4-2. It was looking in their favor. They brought it to a 4-2. It would have been a 5-2 there. But it
Attackers
just
need to
seems
find the
like
hostage.
they can't really get around together after this, or after that swap. Now it's just sort of Emperors having their time to shine here, and being in match point, this is it. They don't get Goo Miners don't get another map after this. If Emperors win, they take the meme match title. The meme chat, or the meme, what do we call it? I'm not sure. What kind of a reward
He's
would we
got
get
the
for
heart
this?
of a champion, whatever that old battle song was. Now we're just remembering songs from when we were used ourselves. He's got the heart of a champion.
Attackers
This
still
might be
need
a
to get a visual on the
5-man
hostage.
run out here from
Defender
Emperors.
has left the
Maybe
designated staging
potentially coming
area.
out with a style on him. That is 5 men outside, and Bully and Coppers confused.
Oh, I
The
think
Goo
this is
Miners
a
all
knife
spawned in
fight.
Valley. This might be the knife round. And here it comes in, as we do have the knife at Bully, and Coppers gets one right off the rip. That's the 5v4, looking for the other one onto the Caveira. Reptile will trade it back. Reptile with 2. R6 Source getting one back on the Cat Chanky,
Defender is
though,
exposed.
as we are stuck in this 3v3 gridlock out here at the Valley spawn next to that APC. The Lion coming down. Everyone's detective. It's fine. Bully and Coppers gets the trade, and Goo Miners are taking the decisive lead now. All they need to do is trade these kills and find the 2v1s, but Reptilia will isolate one and get a triple kill. Reptilia, if he gets 2 more, he'll get the ace. And it does look like the Emperors have isolated Mug the Thug, who is all by
Defender has
himself,
been
who will get
discovered.
Reptilia, though. The ace has been completely denied. Trickster will get 1. Will he get 2? It's a 1v1. If Trickster wins this, it's all over here, Mex. And there's the
Flashbang
stun
is
coming
out.
Bully and Coppers is running. Trickster shooting in the air. The tension in the air is thick and palpable. The knives are coming out. It does look like the match is resumed after the stun grenade went out. And the Goo Mines coming out now. The Goo Miners betrayed by their own name. And maybe, potentially, Bully and Coppers laying a little bit of a trap for Trickster, as he is detected, and maybe we see a little bit of a retreat into a more traditional match, but maybe this knife fight goes on, as there are Goo Mines all around Bully and Coppers, and here we go, right here at this breached exterior wall, and it does look like Bully and Coppers is going to be able to clutch that out, and we have one more round at least.
No amount of Goo Mines could help Trickster with that knife fight there. I was looking a little bit. That was nice. I like to see that. I like to see knife fights every once in a while. I thought they were just doing a 5-man run out.
I thought it was
I thought they
too.
were just gonna shoot them up.
I was all in favor of that strategy. The 5-man run out, man. You take the Maestro, you take a couple of other of those high mag defender weapons, and you just go, dude. Maybe it might end up being a knife fight for the rest of the way, as we are seeing a lot of fast operators coming out. The only 2-speeds, never mind, there are a couple 2-speeds. I forgot about Capkin. The only 2-speed on defense being Legions and Capkins. So maybe, we'll see. Blaine Copper's hopping over to that Twitch. That's the first time we've seen him there. Mug the plug on the Ash. Do you have a question in the chat? Who is the best player? I am. I'm the best player. Me, Diamondback. I'm the best. Everyone else, the worst. I'm the best. That's obviously a joke. Everyone in this game would probably just slap me off the face, and it's okay.
Confirmed. Attackers have located the hostage.
Well, it looks like they are not going for a knife fight for this final round. It will be an upstairs hold. It looks like Emperor's not going to take this to a 6-6 tie. Instead, they're going to take, or try to attempt to take this to the win. There's no overtime, correct?
Attackers located the hostage.
Okay, we'll go on that.
Caster, you can barely cast. How can you play? You can barely type. How can you play?
Oh! Hit him with the comeback.
You can't spell.
Hit him with that slap back.
That was mean. That was. I'm not. We're just in the spirit of it. We're getting into it.
Looks like Method Man is going to try to attempt to go for a run out. First kill going off on the alibi, as it seems like there will be a refrag of not one but two, as Tehran takes down 2 off on the miners. Bullying Copper just trying to stop this run out from happening, however, is going to get taken down. Mug the Thug now is going to be 2v3 getting shots taken. I can't really tell by who. Reptilia going for the run out here. Tries to figure out where this Ash is at. To Ram, doing a lot of damage over on Emperor. He's going to try to pick off another. Mug the Thug takes shots over onto the Capcan. Does do a little bit of damage to him.
That East Stairs run out has been so devastating for these teams today. Like, no one can really contend it. It's like everyone just seems to forget about it on offense. Everyone wants to do it on defense, which frankly is what I like to see. I love the runs. I love the fact that the Emperors are going to take it home. While we are chatting about the East Stairs run out, that is it. Emperors take map 2. And we are done. Emperors 2-0 over the Goo Miners. Well played to both teams. Really, really fun match. Max, I had a blast.
Yeah, I had fun. That was a fun game.
He's saying
definitely something interesting. This is definitely something interesting. This is I'm sick. Okay, I'm extremely sick, and I have been struggling to try to get my energy up to where it needs to be. But yeah, no, that was a fun game. Can't really say I was voting for anyone there. I mean, I haven't really seen any of these players play, but I thought it was great. I thought it was a great break to have between each teams. Are we doing I don't think we're doing an interview, are we? Or are we doing an interview?
The score at the end of the day, it may say Emperors 2, Goo Miners 0, but we all know the score is fun to fun. And since everyone have fun, everybody wins. And you're all winners in my book.
Well, with that being said, I guess GG everybody. There is an interview? There is an interview. Bring the interview in here. Shut the fuck up, @Caster. You know what, Bullying Copper? I don't think I enjoyed you. I don't think I enjoyed you playing, guy. I don't think I enjoyed you playing. You guys are mean. You guys are very rude.
Hello, well, hello.
Thanks, Bullying Copper's hearts. Tehran, how you doing, my guy?
Thank you guys for casting our stuff. I'm doing great, thank you. Just a little sober and hungover.
Max, do you have any questions?
That was a fun game.
Donut.
Not much, man. That was just a fun game. These Goo Miners, or should I say Poo Miners, are fucking shit. They actually thought they could beat us.
Yeah,
Tough.
take that, bullying coppers.
So, was it y'all who banned Tachanka map 2?
Oh yeah, we saw in the
Yes.
cast. We're like, we gotta do it.
Oh man, come on, dude. You always have to do
You
that
told
to
us
me,
to.
man. No, I didn't. I said don't do it. Oh
Anyways,
well. Anyways,
so you guys have any more questions for us?
I'm good. Max, do you have anything?
Not really. I mean, thank you guys for taking the time to come out here and
Oh, thank you guys for
meme
casting. It
for.
was gonna be impossible without you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
been fun. I mean, glad to see you guys meme on stream for us.
Oh yeah, no problem. Well, I'm gonna go because I have some homework to do. But see you guys later. Thanks for having us.
All right.
Right on.
Y'all take it easy.
See ya.
Whoa. With that being said, I guess I want to thank everybody for coming on here. Are we interviewing anybody else, or was that it?
I think we were just interviewing the victors. I actually have some stuff to do today, so I gotta roll bounce.
Rage. Okay. Well, with that being said, I guess I want to, thank everybody for coming out here and watching us today. I hope you enjoyed this little meme match of ours. Make sure to follow everybody on Instagram. You guys can see they're pretty much, all over they were in the stream here today, as well as I believe they're going to be in the description down below when this gets uploaded to YouTube. So make sure to follow those guys on Instagram. Big shout out to all the meme pages, Dr. Romer, Bullying Coppers, all sorts of players coming on here today. I also want to thank Diamondback and Rage for coming down here with me as well. They are my hosts and co-hosts. Rage being the guy on the camera, you probably heard him throughout, So shout out
Sincerely,
to him.
take a bow, Rage, for this amazing overlay and that awesome camera
Yeah.
work. It really takes a huge load off of our shoulders, not having to do that and being able to focus on just casting and banter. And I mean, it's only going to get better from here too. Like we're going to get so much better in this, and we're really excited to have you helping us out with this, my guy.
Oh, nice. Well,
He says that he loves me and that I'm his favorite caster and that every other caster is inferior, including Max. That's here. You said it. You heard it from me. He definitely said that.
Wow. Ouch. Okay. Well, fucking okay. Make sure to follow. Yeah, please make sure to follow us at collective_esports on any social media you guys could think of. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you guys want to follow us on. Make sure to follow us on there for any upcoming games. And do not forget, currently, right now, on Collective Esports Blue, we have the Summer Cup game going on right now. So make sure to check that out as well. I've been Max. He's been Diamond. With us has been Rage. And as always, we want to wish you guys a wonderful night. And we'll see you next time at Collective Esports.